Yo, what it do, what it do? It's your boy Demo Die, aka God Demo. Back in the house again, back in the state again, doing what I do the best, doing what I do the most. Keep it real. And do I care how you feel? No. Because for this video, straight up, everything is way too personal coming from me, because the thing about it is that when you don't know a person, you don't know the things they've been through. You don't know the troubles they've had. You don't know the trials and tribulations that they had to go through to be the person that they are. You don't understand the strength it takes to live a really horrible life and still try to make the best out of it and still grow and still learn and still be the person you are with integrity. See, a lot of you don't understand integrity, doing the right thing even when no one is watching. Because who's always watching? The Lord is always watching. And you know this. So regardless of you don't physically see no one, the Lord is always watching you. Okay? And none of you have that in your mind at all. That no matter what I'm doing, no matter where I'm at, no matter who's watching or not watching, the Lord is always watching. So, if you do something dastardly, something just despicable, something just evil in nature, and you're proud of it, the Lord saw that. And it was and with how everything is going right now, it's been recorded as your behavior. Go ahead and make that left now, okay? Because it's about to get deep. Okay, so this, like I said, this is the too personal video, and I'm gonna go hard about it. So real talk, mommy daddy situation for me is not where it's at for me. Okay, it's not where it's at for me. I saw my dad, whatever, a total of 5 times from birth till 28. However, he and everyone else says that he saw me a couple more times as I was a baby. Now, that I'm a baby. I can't recall none of that. And then from the stories I've heard, you didn't hold me. Your mama did. Your brothers and sisters did. Took care of me while I was in your possession. See, and this is another thing. When things or people or whatever is in your possession, whatever is in your possession should be taken care of. If it's in your not if it is yours, if it's actually if it's your personal possession, but if it's in your possession. So even if it's someone else's possession and it's in your possession, you take care of it. Period. Okay? See, a lot of y'all, no, y'all don't see. That's what I'm saying. Y'all haven't been taught morals, manners, ethics, etiquette, refinement. You haven't been taught anything that's good. You've been taught a bunch of wicked crap, and you're thinking it's okay to be that wicked. And so, like I said, too personal. So that's when it comes to him. You know what I'm saying? So it's hard for me to respect just any man, just because you have a wang, or just because you've gone past 18, or just because you work a job, or just because you pay a bill. It does not mean anything to me if you're a horrible person, because this dude is a horrible fucking person. Straight trash. All he talks about every day, all day is how he want to get it in with some chick. The goody bush this, the goody bush that, the goody bush. Nigga, you know life is much more than just the damn goody bush, right? And you couldn't tell this. You can't tell this nigga nothing. You can't tell. As old as he is, you can't tell him nothing. You can't tell him that's childish behavior. Why? Because he's so in tune with his childish behavior that he can't, do nothing else but be childish. You know. So that's him. My mom, Never there for me. Never. Anytime something happened, I was always to blame. No matter if I did nothing, I was always to blame. No matter if the other person did it, I was always to blame. Uh, and then she never cared to listen to any point of view that came from my mouth. Still to the day, she doesn't care to hear any point of view that comes from my mouth. That is not some way you treat your child. Period. Okay, so that's them two out the way. I had two older relatives, one brother, one cousin. Straight trash, morons. Yes, they got jokes, and it was sometimes it was funny, and a lot of times I nor anybody else paid attention to the kind of jokes that they had, which was disrespectful, condescending, hypocritical jokes that was funny. It was funny. However, they were what they were, and you couldn't take them seriously, for real. But people took them seriously still, and I was like, ain't nothing too serious to be taken about this. So while I was in the streets and did some street stuff, they did none of this stuff. They were quote unquote good boys, you know, and but they weren't that good. They weren't that good because they spent their whole life being haters. The whole life being haters. And that's how they made their mark, being haters. That's why, a lot of their friends backed up off of them because they start to realize the negativity that started to envelop their lives by being around these people. It was like, no, I don't like this negativity. I don't like this rudeness. I don't like this meanness. I don't like all this drama that comes to my life. So, as I was 5 years old, you know, uh, going to preschool. This is before I learned, sex. These two jokers tried to off me. They put me in a big, huge pile of clothes and covers and everything, and then left me there for hours. If I wasn't intelligent enough to make a breathing hole, an escape hole, I wouldn't be here to today. And they did that shit intentionally. See, at first, my whole life, I always thought it was unintentional that they did that, you know. But after me becoming who I am, I got a chance to go through the insides of everybody, the spirit energy of everybody. And when I saw all that jealousy in them, and I saw the truth that was by design, that these two jokers tried to off me, I couldn't be happy. I couldn't respect them. Why would you do that? Well, you were smarter than us. So what? That doesn't mean you hurt someone because they're smarter than you. Because they can correct you. The way you talk is messed up. And it's messed up because this whole world is like this. You do not, for some reason, you're not taking in the thoughts, the facts, the consideration that your leadership has destroyed vocabulary, destroyed language. They put in a bunch of stuff that does not fit. Okay, so how many of you have been to spelling bees? So you know there's an origin of a word. I am a diamond, a Daemon. You pronounce it daemon, but it's a Greek and origin word. So it's pronounced diamond. You don't understand that sometimes it switches over due to its origin. You know, the pronunciation changes due to its origin, and a whole lot of y'all aren't getting this. I had a whole word yesterday or something like that. That if you change just the way you say it, it's the same word, spelled the same way, but if you pronounce it differently, it's a different meaning. And it's crazy how you playing these games with yourself, pretending that the lies that you've been taught are truths. And that's why you get so angry when your lies don't go through. Because that's how con men do you. They leave you in a state of confusion, but in a state of confidence about that confusion. For reals. So that's that, you know. When it comes to relationships, like with females. Now, I got more to talk about as far as my family go, because, you know, my whole family is secretive, just straight secretive. And then, like, for me, I just didn't think nothing of it. I just felt like that was just the norm to be so secretive. And because, like, I never knew who was my, right to this day, I don't know who my family is. Why? Because my family never explained to me who my family is. We never got together to say, we are family. You know how many family reunions I've been to? Zero. You know how many other people family reunions I've been to? About 5. I've been to other people family reunions, not my own, never my own. And when it comes to like my father's side family reunion, I got invited to one, and this is after they stole from me. I had a $350 Zoom. That's what I paid for it. And it's crazy because I paid my cousin, my first blood cousin, $300 for this on my birthday. And I paid him $300 for that. I paid him $1,500 for a motor for my car. And he want to talk about how much he gave me, how much I bought from you, my dude. Here's your sign. So that's what I'm talking about, man. People like to make their image look like they're the greatest person in the world when they're not. They're horrible pieces of trash. All them clothes I bought from you. Think about it. I paid you for that stuff. And if I didn't pay you with cash, I did little odd jobs for you. Right, so I still paid for it. Now, bro, threw me some clothes, but he's overweight. His clothes are way too big for me. I look like I'm swimming in these clothes most of the time. And I only took them because it was like, I didn't want to go to waste. Because otherwise it just would have went out the window. He wouldn't have took it to the nearest place where you can drop off clothes and none of that. He just would have threw it in the trash. Good clothes. I wear it. Forget that. I will wear it. One person's trash is another person's treasure. Okay? And this is my life. This has been my life, my whole entire life. No daddy, no mama, no siblings. Because I got two siblings on my dad's side who complain that I don't come to see them. You're the older siblings. You should have came to see me. I had no idea where you lived until 28. You knew where I lived my whole entire life. Who's in the wrong? So, right, friendships, never really had none. Never. Every so-called friend I've ever had a hidden agenda to bring me down because they saw my intelligence and they was trying to bring my intelligence down the whole entire time. Oh, bro, put that book away, man. We finna play baseball. Oh, man, put that book away. We finna play basketball. Hey, man, put that book away. We finna play football. And the whole time while we're trying to play, the whole intention is to hurt me. And I didn't think about this until all the times I kept getting hurt and nobody else was. So I stopped playing with them. Why come I always got to get hurt and nobody else do? Oh, because I'm smart and because I'm short and somewhat little, you think that I'm an easy target to pick on. Never broken a bone in my life. Never broken a bone in my life. Um, yeah, barely ever got sick. And this is my friends. Now, relationship goes. I've never had a faithful girl. Maybe once. Maybe once. Now I haven't gotten full confirmation on this, but even if she was faithful to me, she left me to go do what she wanted to go do, and then tried to come back after she got through doing it. And then when she tried to come back, she didn't make a full attempt to come back because in her mind, I'm guessing there was the intention to do it again, but except this time, keep me and do it again on the low. I don't know. Maybe that was, but we never got back together. You know. So as far as faithfulness from any female, I don't know none. I don't know none. I get no loyalty from you chicks because I've mostly been with black chicks. No loyalty. No loyalty at all. So with that being said, it's like where's the good part of being here? What's the good part about being with you people? I don't understand. How can you have it in your mind that it's good to be in your presence? It's good to be around you when all you do is talk smack, start shit, and be disloyal, disrespectful, this. As much as you possibly can, just try to make someone feel beneath you because you're beneath everyone. Because you don't have no knowledge, you have no physical strength, you have no mental strength, you have no emotional strength, and you most definitely don't have any spiritual strength because you're piss poor morally. Now, then we go to my last relationship. This woman got with me on the whole intention of bringing me down, on the whole intention of hurting me in every which way possible, and she did a damn good job. When I first got with you, and I'm talking, okay, I'm gonna go through the whole history because maybe you'll understand. I've been trying to get with this girl since the fifth grade. Since the fifth grade. And so when I tried to get with her in the fifth grade, it was a fail, it was a flop. That's because I didn't know her family history. And that, you know what I'm saying, her family was, you know what I'm saying, doing that to her. And I didn't know this till afterwards. So she caught up and thinking that's love. Have you ever heard Tupac's song, In Love with the Molester, the Sex and the Crazy? But it was a cousin. It was her cousin, Brenda's baby. That was a baby from her and her cousin. Yeah. See, a lot of people didn't listen to the damn song for real. That was her cousin who was sexing that girl crazy. And her family didn't care about it. They just let it be. What kind of family is that? A screwed up family. And that's what I'm saying. And he was talking about a black girl, right? Talking about a black girl. This ain't going on just in these white tea neighborhoods. It's going in the BLK neighborhoods too. And I'm sick of you stupid, ignorant. I ain't black, I'm melanated. Nigga, shut up. With your ignorance. Black, blue, green, purple, whoever the fuck you is. You're a dark-skinned person who don't give a damn about shit, but having your own fucking way and fucking worried about your fucking stupid image and ego and reputation. You punk, pussy, bitch. Step up if you want to. I'll break all that money, y'all. I'll break your ass. Talking about your frustrations. Nigga, I've never known loyalty from off this planet. I've never known loyalty. I've never known what it means to have respect. And all them years I thought I had it. I thought I had some respect. because I put in work. And to me, that work demanded respect. But you all don't respect hard work. You respect gimme, 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 gimme. What can you give me? What can you give me? That's what you respect. You lazy, spoiled brat bums. So, back to what I was saying. Fifth grade, tried to get with this girl, didn't work. Seventh grade came around. Because sixth grade, I had something else going on. I can't talk about that, okay? That's something I ain't gonna talk about. Anybody who's ever been in my position, you know those things you do not talk about. Okay? So, seventh grade come around, and I tried again. She played this game with me where she came to me about it, gave me the note. Yes, no, maybe so. Crumble, crumble, crumble. Talk to me to my face. Fuck. Throw that shit away. What you now? That depends on you to answer. You know what I'm saying? What we doing? Yeah, we together. Yeah, we together. No, I ain't say we was together. I said we talking. I don't know you like that to be together with you. You know, and then I don't care about your jungles, no nothing. That don't mean nothing to me. It's your personality that means the most to me. And I know how. And just like now, I know how females are. They send their representative first when dealing with anyone. They send a representative, and then they show their true character after they feel like they got you. So I kind of made her feel like she had me in the first place, so she could show me. You know what she did? She ran for me every day. Hey, what's up, girl? Hey, girl, let me talk. I'm not with her. I'm not with. For what? She keep running. Can't keep running away. And every chance ran away. So I was like, no, that's over with. Then I found out about these parties at her house, but nobody would talk to me about the details. And at first, I just thought, it was nothing, odd about it. Come to find out, it was very fucking odd. These goddamn parties. I mean, odd as hell. Yeah, why y'all didn't tell me that y'all was doing that at that girl's house? I would have known. Stay clear the fuck away. The family is fucked up. So, straight up, because I didn't know, but these motherfuckers knew, and they wouldn't tell me. Like I said, my whole fucking city hated me because I was intelligent. I got a motherfucker right now I'll be on the live with, and he mad at me because he's not an intellectual, and I am. You and your intellectual stuff just because you can read some books. It's not like you jealous, my nigga. Because I'm literate and you're illiterate. Oh boy. But that's the black neighborhood for you. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. I'm not even finished. Her is a long ass story in itself because she spent her whole entire time with her interactions with me trying to hurt me and bring me down. So 8th grade come around, try it again. She tried it again. Come at me again. And this time I really wasn't going. I really wasn't. But I still said, maybe, maybe. And because I said maybe, she thought it was a real thing, but she kept running away still. So how can I sit there and say I'm with you and you don't take no time out to be with me? Not even to conversate during school or after school or nothing. And you having parties at your house and I'm never invited? Straight up. So, I didn't care. I didn't care. And so I ended up trying to get with another girl. And she came at that girl hard. I mean, hard, man. And I had to apologize to that girl. Like, I'm sorry. I don't know what happened. I guess me and this girl supposed to be together, but, she ain't treating me like we together. She not treating the situation like we together. So I don't know what to tell you. Well, I ain't got time for that drama. So I lost a good girl. Well, somewhat of a good girl. She was fine. She was sexy, you know, and she was smart. And she was smart. To the day, she's still smart. She's one of those intellectual girls to a certain extent. Because she went down just like everybody else did because of the stupidity of mind training and mind fucking that you all been doing to each other. So, so she's not as smart as she used to be, but she's still an intelligent person, you know, because she let go of everything that she was to be pretty picture. Baby, you gotta be more than just a pretty picture. So, that was that. And that was eighth grade. Ninth grade, uh, I was in a whole nother school, so she didn't have like the opportunity to play with me during school. But I would come to show up after school every day because I got out of school at my school an hour early. So I used to come to my old school and hang out. You know, so just sometimes when I actually had the time to do it. So I would, she called me one day and was like, "Let's go to prom together." I didn't have a prom because the school I went to went from 9 to 12, and the school that she was still in junior high. So I was in high school when she was still in junior high, but we was in the same grade. Yeah, yeah. So I was doing more advanced stuff in the ninth grade. That's what I'm saying. I was taking calculus in the ninth grade. Okay. Because when they took the test to see how intelligent I was, I got honors classes automatically. Automatically. And how many of y'all can say that? That if you took the test, you would get honors classes right off the rip. That's what I'm saying. You got nothing but jokes. Well, I'm just saying. You can excuse yourself some other way, okay? So, ooh boy, because that's all that is an excuse. That's all these narcissistic people do in this world full of them. Narcissistic people with nothing but excuses. Straight NPCs. So now, look, I'm just at ninth grade so far. When I get to 10th, 11th, and 12th, you're gonna ask yourself, so why did you even bother? Benefits of doubting has benefits. Okay? And the benefit is you use that person who's doubting that you really are that way. That's the whole bad part about it. When you doubt something like that, they benefit from it every time. So, ninth grade, she said, let's go to prom. I get cleaned up, dressed up, got my suit and tux on. When I ain't got my suit and tux on because we never set up. But I did buy it. I bought a whole tux. I ain't just rent it, I bought it. Bought a whole tux with my money. I'm a hustler, remember? With my money. Not my mama's money. Daddy wasn't there. Brother and cousin trying to hurt me. I bought a whole tux to go to the prom with this girl. So when it came time, and I mean right in time, and I actually spent money to have someone pick us up and take us somewhere else. Take us out to eat and everything. I had paid someone, but I couldn't even get my refund back because it was a street nigga. He's like, bro, I spent that money already. I don't know what to tell you. I'm gonna need a couple rides here and there and here. Straight up, I'm gonna need a couple rides here and there and here, bro. Because this gal played me, bro. So, she played me in. And I don't even care if she went with somebody else or not. I just know that everybody else in my class had a ball without me. And they were happy to have a ball without me and happy to brag in my face that they had so much fun without me. That's fine. I cannot consider you none of you as homies. I can only consider you as associates at this moment. So it was a guy that was supposed to be like my best friend. And during all this, I couldn't look at him the same no more. Because he had did some dastardly stuff while in 7th and 8th grade. You know? Like I said, I've never had a true friend with true loyalty. Never. So, and a couple people say, man, I ain't never did nothing against you. However, how much of a loyal friend are you? Okay, then. Okay, no. All those excuses and all that try to get away from it, take that away. Be honest with yourself. How much of a friend to me are you? Okay, then. Just be honest with yourself. So, how much do you care and concern yourself with me again? Okay, then. So if you care and concern yourself with me, why am I so alone all of my life? Now, I may be alone, but I'm not lonely. It's a difference. I'm alone, but I'm not lonely. So, 10th grade come. 10th grade come. I try to get with this girl. She tried to get with me. It didn't work out. Because when I went to go hang out with her, and she told me to come hang out with her this day, she was caught with another dude. And her brother was on the porch, straight up boldly, like, nigga, she ain't know with somebody else. Nigga, what? Okay, whatever. And, to make sure, I went around the back and peeked through the window. And sure enough, she was putting on her shirt. And it was a whole ugly ass dude sitting there. I'm talking about this nigga was ugly. But I guess he had a big wang. He was ugly, but I guess he had a big wang. So, she couldn't lie to me about that. So I left her alone 10th grade. That was it. And her brother raised up his shirt to pull out his 38-year-old child. His 38-year-old Roscoe. And I'm looking at him like, okay, you just don't know I have my 38-year-old Roscoe on me. And I will bam you, boy. I will bam you. So it was fine. But I didn't want that. I didn't want those problems because it was personal. And as a person who does what I do, you do not deal with personal yourself. So, it was like that. You know what I'm saying? So that's 10th grade. 11th grade come around. Try to get with me again. This time I did not press the issue at all. It was straight her coming at me hard. Let's be together. All right. Come to find out, she homeless. This girl's homeless. Your mama kicked you out because your stepdad wanted to keep getting it. And he wouldn't take no for an answer. He wanted to control you and get it. Your stepdaddy. I didn't know all of this. I had to go dig very damn deep to find out that your stepdaddy was doing what he was doing to you. And you try to play it off like, no, it didn't happen. No, it happened. A lot. And so you got kicked out because you didn't want to keep just doing it however you want, how you wanted it, blah, blah, blah. And your mom was allowing it. Yeah. This is. Now, I told y'all the truth of how I met this girl. Okay, what I tell people as how I met her is that her brother, who was same, put her on the fence because he was jealous of another dude. So right, her brother. He was jealous of another dude, so he put her on the fence. Yeah, I had to find out the story. I had to find out the true story. So, and because she got jealous because he was talking to another girl. She got jealous because he was talking to another girl. So she turned around, tried to fight the girl, lost. Then she turned around and said, I'm going to make you mad by getting with another dude. So she got with another dude. He got mad, put her on the fence. This some messed up family shit, ain't it? I didn't realize this. Nobody would want to think that a black family is like this, but it's true. Black families like this. And but the first time I actually met her mom was trying to sell her for drugs. That CRA, that pipe, you know what it is. 60s, 70s, 80s, you know what it is. You know, and 90s, you know what it is. It was that one drug. You know what I'm saying? It's a powerful damn thing. It'll make you turn up everything that you know and love. That one, that's why no more, it should be gone. We're going to get rid of it completely. I don't care about your problems. It's going to get rid of. It's going to get rid of because we don't need it no more. It's done too much damage as is. So, and that's how I met her. Her mom trying to sell her to me and my OG. So anyway, back to was it 11th grade? You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I told you about 10th grade, 11th grade. You know, tried to rush at me, get me hard, and I'm like, all right, you know, I'm gonna go ahead and mess with you, you know, but I'm not gonna take you serious because I got a main chick. You know what I'm saying? I had a main chick, so I'm like, I'm not taking. And I had a bottom chick and a main chick, and I was pimping and loan sharking and d-boying, and you know, I was in the streets bad. I was in the streets bad. And you know, it was crazy because I kept it on me. I kept it on me. Whatever I needed, I kept it on me. Straight up. So you know, it was just crazy. So she pursued me. And she had no intention on doing right, you know, because if I had known she was homeless, she could have came home with me and stayed with me. Would nobody have complained because I'd have made sure that nobody complained. I don't play those games. What I mean what I say. Okay. So, you know, and anybody know about my house, they know I ran that motherfucker. I ran it. I don't care who was the adult in that motherfucker. I ran it. Where I say go. So, you know, and that's just how it was. That's how it is for me. Where I say go. So, you know, and you know, no, I didn't really consider myself about what I had been through at 6. None of this time. Because I tried to throw it out my mind because I had no answers. You know, it was just too confusing. And then with the way the church was, it was extra confusing. So I had to stop going to church. Because they just confused me even more. And I didn't want that extra confusion. So, because I could actually listen. I actually read. Stupid. So I could hear that minister talking all that wickedness as he tried to get me to do whatever he want me to do. So, that's that. You know, so 11th grade, you know, I'm not taking it serious. I got, you know, my situations and got situations. So one of my homeboys was like, hey man, I'm finna throw this little party. Bet. I got it. I got, you know what I'm saying? I got 5 on it. But actually it was way more than 5. Cause I brought the drinks and the 5 on it. You know what I'm saying? But it was more like, you know, 25, 35, 45, 50. I brought a half. I bought 50 cents to the table. I bought 50 cents to the table. So you know, it was crazy because I'm like, I didn't tell him none of this when I walked in the door. But when I walked in the door, I see 2 of my homegirls right there. And I'm like, I'm not finna, the one I'm most definitely not finna touch because I done tried with her already. It didn't work too well. I tried with her already. It didn't work too well. And then one of her boy toys is my supposed best friend. You know, supposed because at that 11th grade, I didn't mess with dude like that. You know what I'm saying? It was like, nah, I can't mess with you, dude. You know what I'm saying? I know you shady as hell, and any type chick that I try to be around, you gonna hate on me about her. So I got to keep you away from my main and everybody else. But you can still claim me as your friend, even though we're not doing anything friendly. I'm not at your house. You're not in my house. No, I don't really fuck with you like that. Straight up. After this nigga put a huge loogie in my spaghetti, stirred it up, and tried to get me to eat it. And it was a couple of guys on the other end like, man, don't do it. Now they didn't say nothing, but they just looked at me like, don't do it, don't do it. They just looked at me like, don't do it. You can have that, bro. He smashes it. Of course, it's his spit. Anybody else want some? Hell no. Everybody else like, hell no. That's the problem. So I went and got me a whole brand new plate of spaghetti and a whole nother plate on top of that one. See, the Lord blesses you when people do you wrong like that. You know what I'm saying? I didn't know I was blessing myself. I didn't know that the father was my son and the son was my grandson and they was going to help me and they was looking out for me our whole entire life still. Not as much as they should have because they too, see, for powerful beings, it's power that makes you jealous. But for you all, it's intellect that makes you jealous. You see what I'm saying? So now that but for them, being that intellect and, power is only power that makes them jealous. You after a while, you learn to respect power because power will hurt you. Straight up. Too much sauce will hurt you. And y'all, that's what you created. Too much sauce. Y'all got beef for who? Okay, so y'all gonna get it. Y'all gonna get that sauce. I told you, I got steak. You got beef, I got steak. Okay? Mine's expensive. Straight up. And it's a little bit more to chew and all. You know what it is with steak. You know the difference between steak and hamburger meat. So, 11th grade journey. Like I said, my boy finna have a little party. I come to the table. He and there getting it. Getting it. The other two is two niggas with two other chicks. And they ain't even studying them. I'm like, don't y'all supposed to be banging with them? Nah, we trying to all get this one. She said she was gonna run through all of us. Who in that room? Who the fuck is in that room? I go in there, lo and behold. Cause usually you ain't supposed to go in the room by another man getting it. But some of y'all, have y'all ever seen this movie called Ninja Scroll? I did a Jubei Kubagami. Hey, do you know the closest way to Kagero? Get out of here. Don't you see I'm busy? Hey, I'm sorry, but the roads are flooded. I'm talking about, look, I'm sorry, you ain't never seen that cartoon, that animated Ninja Scroll. You wouldn't know what I'm talking about. So anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down for you. So anyway, it was a wandering samurai, and one of the devils of Kamo had was graping this ninja woman who had poison in her body. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna spoil that. So she had poison in her body. So while he getting it, trying to take it, he's poisoning himself and not knowing it. So the dude shows up. He's standing like right here. Why he trying to get it? Why he trying to take it? He's standing right here, like I seem to lost my way. Can you help me? And he like, can you see I'm busy, motherfucker? Get the fuck out of here. He's like, okay, I'm gone. And then he's still standing there. He turned around, he's still standing there. He's like, no, for real, I don't think you're supposed to be doing what you're doing, but I still need the closest nice direction. Can you please just help me? Whoosh. He tried to slice his head off. Tried to take it off. He tried to queen a horse, that dude. And, he was like, they ended up going through a battle. So, like I said, Akube Gimagami, I was right here while he was trying to get it. He like, bro, come on now. Get the fuck out of here. I'm like, no, look. What they saying, is that true? Y'all finna go ahead and TT? Choo, y'all finna tutu? He like, yeah, man, dang. Just give me a minute, and then we all finna come in. Everybody? On this one? We got two other ones out there. And you want us all to go on in one? No, thank you. I had different standards at that time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie, I probably try now with some rando, but I'm not, Not with my man. No. And baby, if you want to do all that, you know what? I'll see you next lifetime. Erykah Badu, you baby. I'll see you next lifetime. This is over. So anyway, I know it's a kind of a long video, but it's a long story that's missing a whole shit ton of details. For real. So that's what happened in 11th grade year. So me being a good guy I stood outside with my 50 cent and my drizzy and waited for her. Gave her, and she got done. She was mad as hell because dude was supposed to pay her, and he paid her no attention. So I gave her $35 and a book of bus tickets and said, go ahead and do what you're going to do. Okay? No. We're done. We're done. Move on. So that was 11th grade year. 12th grade year. Every year, nigga? Every year. That's why I was like, it was set in my head, leave this one alone. But I still went because, benefits of doubting. Okay. So, turn around and 12th grade year, I actually got the 90 this time. You know what I'm saying? And I lost my main because of it, So I was feeling kind of I felt some kind of way towards her after that. You know what I'm saying? Because I lost my main to get with you for one time. And it was crap. And it was, to today, I've never had such a whack experience. I mean, ever. And I'm looking like this. And that was my only whack experience. That was my only, well, I had two whack experiences. But the second whack experience was, understandable. That was totally understandable. She was just the same as her. You know what I'm saying? A big fat hoe. You know what I'm saying? And but the only difference was the other girl who gave me the horrible experience, she had that gobble. She had knowledge. I'm talking about I ain't even get it up. I didn't get a chance to get it up. It was woo! It was gone. I was like, damn, hold up, what the fuck did you do? I said, look, I always ask her that question, like, what the fuck did you do? Come talking, look, so I'm talking about she went down, she was like, hold up, did I just really? I didn't get a chance to move. Damn, you good. And that's my number two. Everybody got top five. That was my number two. Number one is a girl, she gave me 2 and 1. That was number one. And I'm talking about every time I went in, as a glove, boy, I'm talking about, you couldn't tell me she wasn't a virgin. And I know I've been in it. You couldn't tell me she wasn't a virgin. Straight up. But she was a trained second profession. World's second profession. She was a trained world's second professionalist. Forming is the first, and the other one is the prostitution. Is the second. So, yeah. Anyway, so that was 12th grade year. Just the wackest time ever. And then they gave me an ultimatum at the end of it. Like, you better call me back. For what? That shit was weak. And I ain't gonna lie. The one thing that kind of made me feel into it was the kissing. She could kiss her ass off. I'm talking about, damn, she was a good kisser. Kisser, lipstick on my leg. No, but it was, just regular, kissing. At that time, I found out how much if she was a good usher kisser later on. We'll talk about that another day. So, it was just like that. But I look at some of y'all horny motherfuckers, thirsty motherfuckers. Ooh, I'm gonna have to try that. What part of this is Jezebel and you'll get ED from banging her? Don't you understand? Is it worth the risk? Stupid. Oh, God. You don't understand magic, do you? I put a spell on you. Anybody you mess with gonna get ED? Everybody you mess with gonna get ED. Erectile dysfunction. And any chick gonna go dry as a Sahara desert. You can't call somebody your enemy or treat somebody like your enemy, and you don't know the extent of their power. So that was my junior high school experience. And then after high school, I just started doing me completely. And that's when the games started on my end. You know, because I was like, let me see who this and that and that and this. And then with these memories in my head about all these different lifetimes, and I'm not understanding this is stuff I haven't even done yet. And why do I see myself doing it? What is going on? These is memories. These ain't visions. These is memories. You know, because you standing up, walking around, and you see something that's like deja vu-ish, and you get all the memories of what happened, how it happened, and this, that, and the third. You know what I'm saying? So could you imagine going through your whole life seeing like random stuff or hearing a story, and you get all the memories of it right then and there while you wide awoke? It ain't daydreaming, dude. I mean, straight wide awoke, and you reading or watching, and you get a whole memory that you ain't nowhere near experienced. Something ain't right. So that's why I'm like, I am the source. I am the source. The source, the source, the source. That's me. I'm the force source. Okay? The force source. Which force? Bitch, all of them. Damn, stupid. I actually am so great. Bart Simpson. God. Oh boy. Eat my shorts, okay? Talking about. So yeah, that was my too personal situation. And with the rest of it, since I came back and tried to get with her, you know what she did then? Just went super ham. 3 years, got pregnant by another dude, and I still gave you opportunity, and you botched, and you just said, fuck it. You should respect that. But instead, you decided to disrespect it and thought it was cool and cute and didn't understand who I was and didn't understand that you're going to have to answer for that. You're going to have to answer for that. Except the only thing about it, usually you have to answer for it in, afterlife. But because I'm here and I'm alive, you got to answer for it in life. Okay? And that's how this goes. When I'm in life, you have to answer for it in life. When I'm in the afterlife, you have to answer for it then. But I'm here now. So what's your answer again? Make it make sense. No excuses. The truth. Why did you do what you did? I'm talking to you. All that mean and rude and disrespectful stuff you did, why did you do it? Think about it before you start making excuses. The emotion behind it. Think about it. What made you do it? And how proud you were to do it. I love you. We love you. Stop forgetting it. Stop messing over that love. Fighting for image. Live for peace. Not peace. A piece of it. But peace. 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 Okay? It's much better on the peaceful side than it is on the disrespectful side, because just to be on the opposing side, you have to oppose everything. Even when it's true, you oppose it. So I'm on the peaceful side. You're on the opposing side. I'm on the peaceful side. You're on the opposing side. That's where the Lord is. This is where you are. Do you understand why you're going through the things you're going through as a planet, as a species? I ain't no speak. I can't understand this nigga. Stupidity ain't about nothing, okay? Stupidity ain't about nothing. You paid your phone bill, you let your bill, your water bill. Pay attention. If the person doesn't have enough knowledge in their head to actually associate things together the correct way, or to make a good suggestion, or for anything for that matter, don't give them nothing. They're not going to do well with it. They're not going to do anything good with it. They're going to screw it over. They're going to screw you over. They're going to screw everything they can over. Okay? Understand this. They mean no good for you, me, or anyone else. These people. Okay? Straight up. Because they're stupid. They don't care about nothing. They don't want nothing. Nothing good is in them. Stupid people. And I know they're like, hold up, wait. Not all stupid people are bad people. Most of them, if that motherfucker stupid, that motherfucker evil. Because they can't think of nothing but to be stupid. That's evil. You know, I told y'all I'm gonna write this book. I'm gonna write this dictionary, and I'm gonna give it to you. Maybe, because y'all need some true definition, some conclusive definitions, not just a meaning that will do. A GED meaning. Get all your GED meanings. Fuck. All y'all slang. Slang is where it's at. No, the fuck. You need conclusive definitions. Then you need the meanings in which the context of the word is being used. And then you can go into ebonics and slang and stuff. After you break down the true definitive, conclusive definition. Oh boy. Inconsideration is the root of all evil. And how much did you consider as you was talking about or thinking about or doing whatever? How much did you consider? Nothing? You didn't consider none of that? You know how evil that is? That's okay. Maybe one day you'll learn. Maybe. But we're going to give you more than ample time to learn. And it's not on you when you come about. It's on us when you come about. Okay? You understand? We are a family. We work together. You don't. Get it together. Start communicating with your family and your friends before it's too late. So that way you can have them when you go there. Whether it be on either side. No, I'm talking smack because you're on the one side. You ain't going to see them at all, period. Once you're done, baby. You're done. You made those choices and decisions. I didn't make them for you. I don't care who influenced you. You still did it. Yeah, whoever influenced you going to get theirs because they influenced you. But you still did it. Do you get it? No, you just don't get it. No, you just don't get it. Don't you know any damn good? Is there any good in you? It's time for you to show. It's show and tell. What games are you playing out there, boy? Time, energy, and effort is your three most important things, and you wasting them to be entertained and amused by the simplest and pettiest of and disrespectful of jokes. That shows your character. That shows your mentality. That shows everything about you. I can't take no correction. Why not? You need to be corrected. It is not okay for you to live the way that you live in. It is not okay for you to hold all those secrets and hurt everybody to keep those secrets. It is not okay for you to be so proudly sinful and expecting to go to heaven, a good heaven, where you'll have peace while you try to disrupt every piece of peace there is there. It's not okay. It's not okay. What's up, Doc? Don't feed the ops.